Allow me to go all Max Landis on you and pitch you an idea for a trailer called Beyond. So this trailer takes place in a Dredd-esque future. You know, it's just this huge city that's well known for having crime. It doesn't get a lot of respect because it's known to be a bad place, but the police, politicians, and socialites still fight for its respect because there have been many occasions in the past where the city has risen from the ashes and the people have shown what they can do. But as of now, hope seems lost. We focus on the streets when we see a gang walking down them, and they're being led by some big guy like Henry Rollins or someone. And then they bump into our main guy. Now, who do we like? Who's young? Who's a leading man? Who's good guy material? How about Michael B. Jordan? You like Michael B. Jordan? Let's go with Michael B. Jordan. So they bump into Michael B. Jordan, right? And you know, he doesn't make a big deal out of it. He just steps aside and lets them move through. But Henry Rollins, he gives him a dirty look and then keeps walking. The gang walks up to this car and just starts beating the crap out of it with melee weapons, just destroying it. Michael B. Jordan takes notice of this and slips into an alley across the street, but sticks around to see what else happens. The owner of the car walks out of his brownstone apartment and is pretty distressed, and rightfully so. He recognizes who the gang members are and says, "What the hell are you doing in my car?" Henry Rollins turns to him and says, "Jimmy, your time is up," as he starts walking up to him. The rest of the gang members follow suit as Jimmy starts stepping back. Henry makes the first blow to Jimmy's head, and then they all start pummeling him. Michael B. Jordan stares on angrily. As the gang walks off, we see him slip further into the alley. Later that night, the gang is at a nightclub and they're watching an exotic stripper dance. Henry Rollins is right up in the front row. The stripper bends down and looks Henry Rollins directly in the eyes and smiles, teasing him, and Henry Rollins gives a very creepy smile back. He laughs and mutters some pervy things and proceeds to grab her by the arm. Naturally, the stripper is concerned as she looks down at her arm and says, "Let go," trying to be as polite as possible, but, you know, she's really freaked out by this. His grip gets tighter, and this time she says it again with more attitude. She's more stern about it. She's getting more worked up. She's like, "Let go." Rollins laughs some more and pulls her in closer, so much so that she ends up in his lap. This is the final straw for the stripper. She slaps his hands off of her and backhands him as she yells, "Get the fuck off me!" Henry Rollins turns his head. He's not smiling anymore, nor is he laughing. This isn't a joke to him anymore. They lock eyes for a moment, the stripper breathing heavily. Then Henry Rollins decks her, just knocks her right the fuck out, punches her right across the cheek. She falls to the ground, out like a light. And ironically enough, right after that, the lights do go out. They all look around confused. Henry Rollins is just like, "Yes, so what? I'll tip her. Let's move on with the show." That's when they notice eyes staring at them from the corner. Not moving. Just watching. "The fuck is that?" one of Rollins' cronies says from behind him. But before Rollins can answer, the eyes fade away. It seems like dead air in the club as they all just look around, waiting for something to happen. And something does. The crony next to Rollins gets knocked out, and then another gets pulled into the darkness, and then the man reveals himself again, and he engages in a fist fight with the rest of the gang members. And it's brutal. It's realistic choreography. It's like Daredevil Season 1. This mysterious man in black with glowing eyes takes out most of the gang members with relative ease until it's between him and Rollins. And you know, Rollins is a big guy. He holds his ground, but this mysterious man has agility, and he manages to outsmart Rollins. And in a fashion similar to how he punched the stripper, Rollins is knocked out. The stripper regained consciousness and was watching this the whole time. They stare at each other for a minute, not saying a word. She has mascara running down her eyes and blood dripping from her lip. She then manages to ask, "What are you?" And he says, That's right, live-action Batman Beyond movie starring Michael B. Jordan as Terry McGinnis. How sick would a live-action Batman Beyond movie be? I mean, we all want it. It would certainly save the DC Cinematic Universe if done right. And I know exactly how to do it right. R rating, baby! Now, it wouldn't be rated R just to be rated R. It's not a gimmick. It's just that I noticed that Batman Beyond had a lot of adult themes. It was pretty dark. There's even a video about it. Just look it up. Why Batman Beyond wasn't for kids, or something like that. This also explains why out of all the big guys I can choose, I chose Henry Rollins of all people. I know you were probably thinking that's just me being me. Frank loves Henry Rollins. He idolizes him, you know. He never stops talking about him. But Henry Rollins did do voice work for Batman Beyond.
Losers. All of you. Disgrace to the name Joker. Why, in my day...
In your day? Ever since you conned your way into this gang, it's been your day this and your day that.
Bonk?
Your day is over, old man, even if you are who you say you are. And personally, I think you're a fake.
Keep it down, Stan. We're in a library.
You think this is a joke? Look around, Batman. Society's crumbling. And do you know why?
Too many overdue books?
Information overload, man. As a society, we're drowning in a quagmire of vid clips, email, and sound bites. We can't absorb it all. There's only one sane solution. Blow it up!
And that's why for the movie, Mr. Rollins would be returning as arguably his most memorable character, Mad Stan.
Blow it all up! 'Cause I'm a liar! Yeah, I'm a liar! I'll tear your mind out! I'll burn your soul!
So I hope you guys enjoyed this pitch. It's kind of like a quicker version of my fan film ideas, and I'll be sure to come up with some more. FDV signing off.
I'll turn you into